There are 3 occasions where a man will show you exactly how he feels about you: when he is drunk, when he is angry, and when he is joking.
I know you probably don't want to hear this, but men are not that complicated. He's not investing in you because he doesn't feel like you're worth it.
If a man does not like you, he will do this. Okay, so there is no excuse for you to stick around with a guy you know for a fact does not like you.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get into this video, I want to say something that took me a very long time to understand. A lot of women are not struggling because men are confusing. They are struggling because some men benefit from keeping things confusing. Just think about it. If a man is giving you just enough attention to keep you around, just enough affection to keep your hope alive, just enough effort to stop you from leaving, then you're always going to feel like there is something in that relationship, even when the relationship isn't moving forward. And that's what I want to talk about today, because there's a huge difference between a man who genuinely likes you and a man who simply likes having access to you. So let's get into some of the signs.
Yo, check this out, ladies. Here's the top 3 ways you can tell that man really don't like you like that. Number 1, he can go 25 hours without texting you, without talking to you. And listen, it ain't just about the communication. It's about the consideration. It's about prioritizing you enough to give you 5 seconds in a day. It's about being worried or concerned about your safety. This man is auditioning to be a leader in your life, but he ain't even wondering how your day was. Listen. A man that can go 25 hours without texting you means he can go 25 hours without you being on his mind, and on his mind to motivate his hands to send you a text that takes 5 seconds to send. That man don't like you like that.
I'm sorry, but I've never understood why some women get called needy for wanting basic consideration. We're not talking about texting every 5 minutes here. We're talking about a man who can go an entire day and even more and doesn't even think, let me call her, let me check up on her. Like, sir, do you even like this woman? Because some men will have you feeling guilty for wanting the bare minimum while they are putting in absolutely no effort. And if you pull away, suddenly they know how to find their phones.
Number 2, a man that always want to negotiate with your standards. Like you belong in a discount bin. Like your heart should be in the clearance rack. You tell a man what you deserve, he always trying to talk you down from it. Check this out. A man that actually cares about you will never try to get you to lower your standards. If he can't reach it, he'll let you go so you can find a man that can. But a man that's trying to tell you what you don't deserve, a man that really likes you, that would never come out his lips. And even the fellas that are watching right now, you know that. You know that when you like a woman, it's nothing that she does not deserve. And if you ain't got it, you're going to make sure you can get it. That man don't like you like that. And number 3, he's always telling you stuff like, I'm not ready for a relationship. Ain't it always convenient that a man is suddenly not ready for a relationship when he's talking to a woman he doesn't want to be in a relationship with? This man fixes his mouth to say stuff like, let's go with the flow. Ain't it always convenient that a man to say that to a woman he doesn't care about losing? When a man really likes a woman, he cuffs her because he realizes he only got one chance at a woman he actually wants to be with. I guess what I'm saying is, listen, if a man does any of these 3 things, he may like you, but he don't like you like that.
When a man hates you, it will rarely be overt, and this is exactly what it looks like. Client came to me and she said, Allie, I've been seeing this guy that I really like, but something happened and I can't seem to shake it. She had recently gotten her lips done, and she loved how it turned out. One night, they're at dinner together, having an incredible time. They're both a little bit tipsy, and they get onto the topic of cosmetic procedures. And he says, I hate when girls get their lips done. They end up looking like frogs. And she kind of looks at him, and he says, oh, but not yours. Yours look natural. A few weeks go by, and he calls her out of the blue and says, hey, I'm by your place. Do you want to hang out? When he goes to pick her up, he mentions he needs to make a return at the mall. So he swings by his house, gets the stuff. When he gets back to the car, he says, oh, I think I left my phone inside. Can you call me? He runs back inside. The car is on. Bluetooth is connected, and she calls him. I kid you not. Her name pops up on the screen with the frog emoji next to it. There are 3 occasions where a man will show you exactly how he feels about you: when he is drunk, when he is angry, and when he is joking. Never ignore anything he says or does during these moments.
So let's really think about this. That wasn't a joke that slipped out. That was not something accidentally said while upset, right? That was deliberate. That was on purpose. I believe he was trying to get a reaction from her. He literally saved her contact like that, which means every single time she called him, every single time she texted him, that was what he saw because that was what he wanted to see. And then he had the nerve to sit in her face and pretend he felt differently. That's crazy. I don't understand why some men insult a group of women and then immediately look at you and go, oh, but no, not you though. What exactly am I supposed to do with that information? You just spent 5 minutes telling me you hate me, and now I'm supposed to feel special because you temporarily excluded me from the insult. What a compliment, because that has never sounded like a compliment to me.
Things guys do when they don't like you. And by don't like you, I mean not trying to pursue you to be more than a fling, a hookup, a situationship. Number one is when they only weekend or night text you. If they only hit you up on the weekends, that's their fun time and that's their time that, you know, they don't got much going on. They could be looking for something, looking for some fun, little weekend plan, a little weekend fling. And if they text you at night, it's a booty call. So girls, just honestly don't even answer the booty call. Number two, if all you see is his bedroom, if all you see is his bedroom, that is the only place in his life he wants you to see, okay? You get the gist as to why you would be in the bedroom. But if I have to say it out for you, he just wants to hook up.
So ladies, at some point, we have to call things what they are. We have to call a spade a spade. If the only place a man ever wants to see you is inside his house or your house, that is not exactly a mystery. It's intentional. You don't know his friends, you don't know his people, his family, you don't know the things or the places he likes, you don't know anything about his actual life. But somehow he knows exactly when you are available.
And he is not bringing you out on dates, he is not showing you his friends, he's not bringing you to dinners, taking you out on those dinner dates, or even just to his friends whatever it is. If he's not doing that, he doesn't want you to see that or be involved with his life in that manner. Number three, if he's a bad texter, any guy will text you and find time and make time to text you if they want to, and if they're interested, and if they want to pursue you. And if not, they'll call you. So they will make time to put that effort in. And if they don't, and he's a bad texter, no, sweetheart, he's not a bad texter. He's just not that interested in you. And last but certainly not least, if he doesn't make real plans. If he isn't making real plans with you and like booking in advance at a dinner or planning when the next time he's going to see you, when he sees you next, and like having something to do, even if it's like a week in advance and you're still having a movie night or whatever, fine. But if he's not making those plans and like setting those in advance so that you don't do other plans and that he can't see you, whatever, and then you're busy, he will, if he's interested in you, he will make that plan and pursue it and do something special for you because he wants you to be his and not anyone else's. So he doesn't want you to have that chance to be on a date with somebody else. He will be asking you and checking in on you about what you're doing. Which leads me to my next one. If he's not asking you what you've been up to, what you've been doing, where you're going this weekend, or with who, if you say you're going to a dinner or you're going out, then he's not that interested. He's not even jealous. So it means that he doesn't care if you're with somebody else.
And the bad texter excuse, I don't really buy it, because some of these same men who are supposedly terrible at communication somehow manage to spend hours on social media every day. They are posting, they are liking pictures, they are sending memes, and they are doing everything except responding to the woman they are supposedly interested in. Make it make sense.
I know you probably don't want to hear this, but men are not that complicated. He's not investing in you because he doesn't feel like you're worth it. He's not applying pressure to you because he doesn't want you. He always comes back because you're easy and you're convenient. He does not commit to you because he's looking and searching for something that you cannot provide for him. He ghosts you because he does not value you and he is not afraid to lose you. He can do without you.
This one is hard to hear because some women sit there wondering what happened. Was it something I said? Was it something I did? Meanwhile, this man disappeared without a second thought, no communication, nothing. And honestly, that's the answer we need right there because people who are scared to lose you don't move like that.
He sleeps with you because anything beats a blink. You're convenient and you're available when he needs his needs met or when he needs his itch scratched. That's why he has sex with you. He tells you that he loves you because he knows that you want to be lied to. He knows that you're delusional enough to believe his words, but he backs it with no actions. He's never showed you any qualities that he loves you except for when he wants to get on top of you and manipulate your body. He's not that into you. It's not complicated, but you want it to be.
This is why I don't get impressed by big speeches anymore because some men will tell you they love you, they'll tell you they miss you, they'll tell you they can't stop thinking about you and all that, then turn around and put zero effort behind any of it. So at some point, you're just listening to a man describe a relationship that doesn't actually exist.
It's such an eye-opening experience when you date the person that hates you. And it's so wild because you don't notice it because it does not start off like that. They love you in the beginning. They think you're so amazing. They kiss the ground that you walk on. You are literally perfect to them. And then it gets to this point where they feel like you're better than them. And they may even vocalize it and say, you're too good for me. Bitch, that should be your sign to fucking run. If somebody ever tells you you're too good for me,
So this is the part that gets me because some women hear this phrase and immediately start reassuring the man, thinking he's humble. No, I'm not. I'm not reassuring any man because why are we arguing with a warning label? If somebody keeps telling you they are not good for you, maybe stop trying to prove them wrong for a second and pay attention to what they are showing you.
run like hell. And then it'll just start with little comments here and there, and then inconsideration, and then it'll just start full-blown fucking arguments. Just because they hate you, they will stop being considerate of your feelings. They will start making snide remarks about you, whether it's about your weight or your just insecurities that they know that you have in general. Poking fun and giggling, making you feel crazy in your head, just gaslighting you in the most diabolical fucking ways. Like, you could be the star of the show when you walk in the room and they're like, people don't really like you as much as they think. Excuse me? And it's a canon event. I fear you're going to meet at least one person that you're going to really like, and you're going to realize that they really hate your fucking guts. They're jealous of you.
And can we talk about the jealousy thing? Because this is so real. Some men love being with a woman when she's insecure, and the second she starts succeeding, getting attention, feeling herself again, feeling confident, suddenly the energy changes. He starts feeling insecure. Suddenly he's criticizing everything. Suddenly he's making little comments. That is such a weird thing to do to someone you're supposed to care about.
Guys do when they don't like you, but they keep talking to you anyways, or in this case, keep dating you, using you as a placeholder. He got himself a little too deep into a situation with you, and now he's using you for comfort, not an actual commitment or any foreseeable future with you. So I'm going to give you some signs to look for, with the first one being he plans things last minute. And this is out of convenience for himself. He's not planning out of intention because he wants to see you. He's not thinking on Monday, oh, I can't wait for Friday when I get to take her out to do this and that. He's thinking, oh, it's Friday, I have no plans, I'm gonna hit her up. The second thing, he only improves for a short amount of time after you pull away. Not because he wants to better himself for the relationship with you, but because he doesn't want to lose access to you and the comfort that you bring him.
I see this as panic because if a man starts acting right only when you're halfway out the door, what he's reacting to is losing access, because the minute he feels comfortable again, everything goes back to normal. We've all seen this movie before.
Third thing, and this gets really confusing because he's very emotionally open with you unless you start talking about the future or the next steps that you should be taking in the relationship if he was serious about you. In fact, he becomes much less distant when you don't talk about your feelings at all, and you learn to just keep it light and go with the flow, because now you you've been conditioned that this is better for the situation.
The future conversation always tell on people, always, because some men can talk about literally anything, their childhood, their problems, their dreams, their fears, anything. But the second you ask where this relationship is going, now everybody wants to change the subject. Interesting.
Here are the things that he does when he literally hates you. You are constantly repeating yourself, and I'm not just talking about once or twice. I'm talking about more than fucking 10 times you're repeating yourself. You tell him that you don't like that he does something or whatever, and you're just constantly expressing yourself over and over and over again. If someone truly loves and cares for you, they will not make you repeat yourself more than a couple times, because at that point, it's just disrespectful, and you're literally choosing to fucking make me repeat myself. Like, it's not that hard.
This one would drive me insane, because after the 10th conversation, what are we still discussing? At that point, you heard me, you understood me, you just decided it wasn't important enough to change. It wasn't important to act on. And this is the part that makes women feel crazy. Not because they're asking for too much, but because they are being ignored while being told they are being heard.
They are allergic to the future. Every single time you bring up, oh, like, let's take this trip next year, or what, like, anything regarding the future and, like, y'all's plans together, they literally shut down, and he literally is like, yeah, girl, that is a big sign you are not in that future. When you truly want to be with someone and love them, you always want to talk about next steps together, next steps in life together, next steps in the relationships together. If he's constantly avoiding it like the fucking plague, that is literally the biggest sign that, girl, that man does not want to be with you, and he probably hates you. He downplays all of your accomplishments. You will literally be so excited about, like, oh my god, I got this new blank, and they'll be like, oh, congrats, like, it was that recommendation letter that helped, right? Or they'll just make snarky comments like, oh, like, it wasn't that hard, like, anyone could have gotten it, like, oh, like, you were just lucky. Oh my god, that line, you were just lucky. That, oh my god, sometimes they do it so subtly too that, like, you're sometimes even gaslighting yourself into thinking like, oh, maybe I'm overthinking it, but no. Your gut is never ever wrong. When you have to fight for a seat at the table, you have to fucking beg him and fight with him every single time to invite you to something where, like, a big gathering, or for him to introduce you to his friends or his family. Oh my god, girl. If someone truly loved you and cared about you and wanted to be with you in the long run, they would want to show you their world just the same way you have showed them your world. You know what I mean? Like, your friends, like, your world. And this also includes, like, showing you his favorite places, like, favorite hobbies, like, activities together. Like, if you constantly have to feel like you have to fight for an invite or a seat at the table, girl, that man, you always have to plan everything, whether it's dates, trips, anything in the relationship. You are the only one planning. I know some girls, like, don't let, like, their boyfriends or whatever plan stuff because girls are just better planners. But if it comes to the point where it's like you literally have to drag him to go to these plans and to put in effort for you guys to, like, choose places or whatever, oh my god, either he really does not want to go or he just doesn't fuck with you.
So I hate it when a man downplays a woman's accomplishment. I really do, because why is your first instinct to humble her? Are you now competing with her? Why can't you just say congratulations and keep it moving? Some men act like every compliment they give a woman is coming out of their bank account. To me, it's so unnecessary. So let's see what people are saying in the comment section. 5 months of a situationship. I wish I MF saw this before. Me happily married, watching this entire video to see if my husband likes me or not. He texted me all day yesterday, took me to a nice dinner date, kissed me, kissed my hand and forehead, and then ghosted me. I only hear from him while he's at work. He must have a family, obviously. When a man only texts you when he's at work or out of the house, he probably has a family at home. If he breathes without you, red flag. Mine is literally the opposite. He never texts me on weekends. That's also a red flag.
If a man does not like you, he will do this. Okay, so there is no excuse for you to stick around with a guy you know for a fact does not like you. He will be inconsistent. And this might sound like something that is so simplistic, so basic, but this will save you years and years. You will never be in a situationship if you see this as the biggest red flag in relationships. What a man wants, he secures. And if he is being all willy-nilly with you, if he just kind of comes and goes, you have no idea when you're going to hear from him. He is not trying to progress things forward. He doesn't try to see you in person. He's only trying to hang out at your place or his. This man is not into you. Okay? This is the thing that will save you so much heartache. I don't care what he says. I don't care how busy he says he is. He is going to find some kind of way to check in on you and make sure you're good and make sure that the relationship is continuing. And even if you think that he has realistic reasons for being too busy, do you want a guy in your life who doesn't have time for a relationship anyway?
I've said this before and I will say it again. Some men expect women to survive on potential. Every month it's just be patient. Every conversation it's let's see what happens. And every year it's let's go with the flow. Sir? See what happens where? Because at some point, you're not building a relationship anymore. You're just waiting for one to start. And honestly, the busy excuse is getting old because nobody is saying people don't have responsibilities. We're all busy. But if a man genuinely wants you in his life, you're going to know you're in his life because you'll feel it and you're going to see the consistent effort. You won't constantly feel like you're squeezing yourself into whatever free time is left over after everything is done. Because that is not how someone treats a woman they're excited about. Some men are perfectly happy accepting relationship benefits from women they never seriously plan to build a future with. So if any of these clips sounded familiar, don't focus on the excuses, focus on the pattern.